Hey y'all, this is Uncle Lila and this is Uncle Lila Plans. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and plan the next week of June. It's currently Saturday, June 20th, question mark. But I wanted to go ahead and get this video out just because I have the time and availability and the energy right now, although I'm completely zapped from work. I just got off work. If you don't know, I work 2 jobs and I just got off work, so I wanted to go ahead and get filming, but I did want to show you guys some cool things I picked up. There is a really awesome thrift store that is right down the street from where I work and on my way home from work. So I stopped in, and I've been stopping in every weekend since she started. Since she opened, and I absolutely love her, and she's absolutely amazing. I'm going to tag her shop on Instagram when I post pictures of what I got, but I wanted to show you guys because it's like the coolest thing ever. So I got these 2 different things. I've got this Tuesday Music Club from 1928, 1929. It's just like some music, I suppose. Yeah. And let's see, the quote says, "Wouldn't thou know if a people be well gotten, if it is laws be good or bad? Examine the music, its practices." Confucius. Well, I was confused mostly because I can't read. So it has like these different songs for like a month, and has like a quote. So like September is music is like wine, flaming men's minds and new achievements. And it's got all these different songs by all these different people. And I just think it's so freaking cool. And I opened it up, and there was this, I think this is Korean. Maybe, I don't know. But I love collecting foreign money, and it was in there. Oh yeah, it is Korea. Helps if I read the back. So this was in there, so it's another reason I got it. We've got October, we've got November, December, January, February, March. And if you know anything about 1929, I also find this very, very funny. So it's probably made in 27, but this is from 1928 to 1929. So it's almost 100 years old. So I think this is really cool. It's just a list of some songs. And then this, y'all, I wasn't ready for this. So this, I think it's from 1935. It's like super, super old. Yeah. No. Maybe 1946. It's over 100 years old. It's all dingy. I got it for like $1, but just wait for the best part. So it's a dial away your fat vest pocket calorie counter. Includes day balanced diet. And you can dial it away because there's a dial on the side, and you can dial up and down your calories. Isn't that so freaking cool? So like if you start off your day with like, I don't know, 300, and then you add, and so your little pocket thing tells you how many calories you're at for the day. So if this tells you diet culture's not been prevalent for a while, I don't know what does. But like, it's got a table of contents, and it's got like vitamins and exercise, and then like all this crazy nonsense. Now, mind you, this is from the 40s. So this is over 100 years old. And it's got like bread stuffs, cereal products, and then like how much is each calorie, like how many calories are in each little bit. None of this is probably accurate today, but I just thought it was the coolest thing because of the low calorie counter. Like, I just think that's so funny. That's so funny. So I got these 2 little books. They were like $1 a piece. And then I got these little salt and pepper shakers, which are like tin, but they're like, it's a little teapot, a wee stove, and like an old coffee maker. And it's the cutest thing ever. I think these are super cute. I'm not going to use them for salt and pepper shakers. I'm just going to like use like, I don't know. I just thought they were really cool. So I picked these up. And then I also got a purse. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it that well. But it's like this like floppy like material. And it feels really nice. And it's got like this faded floral look on it. This is totally me. And I just loved it. So I got this as well. So I swing by her shop every chance that I get. And I love everything that she has. So I just want to show you guys some cool stuff that I got from the store. And I picked up some new books as well. So we're just doing a quick little show and tell before we get started. Over there. Okay. So I picked up these. We went to a card shop. Me and my boyfriend went to a card shop and got some Pokemon cards. These are some books I saw that I thought would be really cool. I got Everyday Magic, Rituals, Spells, Potions, and Potions to Live Your Best Life. I got The Green Witch, Your Complete Guide to Natural Magic of Herbs, Flowers, Essential Oils, and more. I got The Kitchen Witch, Magical and Seasonal Bakes to Nourish the Body and Spirit. And then lastly, I picked up Irish Fairy Tales and Folklore. So that's a little show and tell portion of the presentation. We're going to go ahead and get jumping into the plan with me. I need to get my little list that I had together. Okay. Little list. And then last thing, I got these, if you don't know, the Coffee Monster Co. will like randomly stock stuff, so you just have to check the website like consistently, especially at night, like in the middle of the night. Not even joking, the literal middle of the night. And they post some really cool items. So this was like a misfit, which means it's not 100% perfect, of this like collapsible foldable plastic pouch, and it's just got all my stuff in it. I figured that it was easier to hold all of my items in it and put my planner and this inside my little zip pouch that I keep my planner in, to keep everything all together so nothing gets spent up or whatever. So I just have it in this pink pouch. So I'll pull everything out. It just slides out like that because we only get like 4 things. So we're going to be using my Tombow mono correction tape. I have these sticky notes that I got off a free table at work. No idea where they're from. No idea like artist or anything. But also, why are you so bright? And then I have my folder from Happie Scrappie that's full of different icons and dot stickers we're going to use. And then I have my handy dandy tweezers. I have my 0.4 Pentel Energel Plena. And then we have my planner, which is the Sterling Ink B6 Vertical Full Year Complete Common Planner. So we're going to do the weeks and then set up the days. So I've already did a bit of preliminary planning just because I had to double check some stuff. Oh, and of course my handy dandy ruler. Put that up front. You're also going to hear Briar tearing into a new toy we got her. We are always getting her the hard to tear toys or the sturdy toys. Y'all, they last maybe 15 minutes before she starts getting a hole in them. So there's just more for her to have fun and, you know, utilize her strength and whatnot. Okay, we're going to use, also all the stickers are from either Daisy Papers or Planningwithk. So I have pretty much the whole week mapped out just because it was a pretty quick week and I had to double check some things. So I have a bill this day too. Put that back on there so I don't lose it. Put those to the side. Okay. And I turn it sideways because that's how I write. So and then I'm at the aquarium. All weekend. Because that is my second job. And I work both days on the weekend. I work 11:30 to 5:30. We're try to get this to go really fast because I am just plumb exhausted. I have not slept well all week. I had yesterday off for Juneteenth, but I had not slept well all week, so I was in bed till literally 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and if you know me, that's like totally not me. Okay, so I got the Coffee Monster Co. order early. When I got the shipping notification, it said it would be here on Tuesday, so that's why I put that box icon there. And again, just a way to use my stickers. And you'll notice the icons at the bottom. These dictate my regular weekly chores that are on an assigned day every single week. So every Monday, I do meal prep. On Thursdays and Fridays, I take the bins up, bring them in, order laundry, put it away. I deep clean one room on Friday, and then I grocery shop on Sunday. So that is our preliminary week. Oh, I almost forgot. I need balloons. Okay. I'm going to go and take these stacks of stickers out. Put that right there. I'm going to put the dots. So I have it separated by shapes and icons. So icons are on one side, shapes are on another. So what I have to do is see if somebody will cover my shift on Sunday, because we got invited to a birthday party where basically nobody's showing up. So if we don't show up, it's quite literally just the family. And by the family, I mean the mom, dad, the birthday kid, and the sibling. So I would like to be there for the child. Okay. Put these back. Okay. So. B-Day party at 1:30. So it's at 1:30, so I'm going to try and see if I can get somebody to take over my shift. If not, I'll figure it out. Sorry, that was loud. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up my pages for the week, which just helps me succeed. So go through and draw a line. And what I do is I split my page in half. On the right half I journal, and on the other half I do all my daily stuff. And now when I say I'm plumb exhausted, it's like 5:30, maybe 6. I don't know. I didn't check the time before I started filming. But I'm exhausted. Need that every day. Need this one every day, this one every day. I'm gonna get that for this week. Okay. So every day I put down the same few stickers. I list my to-dos at the top, unless I have like an important event or, you know, important event or thing going on. So actually move that down. Stab the page. Move that. I need... We're going to do a star. No, we'll do a heart. No, we'll do a star because it's an accomplishment. Okay. We're going to do a star for my 1 year at my job. It has officially been 1 year since I started. 1 year. Okay. And then I'll put my to-do sticker down. Okay. And then at the bottom, I like to track my water intake and what I eat. So we're going to get these water bottles. Just like that. And then I skip a line for space, and then I write the dinner, lunch, breakfast, and then I put the salad down. And this is just a way that I use my icon stickers as well. It's not just so I can track it just to track it. It's so I can also use my icon stickers. And then once I've used my icon stickers, I'll move to my shape stickers because I have a plethora of those as well. So just a way to make sure I'm using up all my stickers. So if you're looking for a fun, creative way to do that, implementing an icon sticker or shape sticker or any kind of little sticker that you don't know what to use it for or how to dig into your stash, this is a really great way because your eye goes to it immediately. It helps you differentiate stuff on the page. So I find it's very helpful. Please tell me that was not blurry that entire time I just sat there and did that. go. Okay. And then we're gonna water. So not much has been going on. Nothing really different from last week when I talked to you guys. Yeah, it's pretty much all the same old, same old. Both jobs have been going really good. Yeah, nothing new to report. So I did like little show and tell at the beginning of the video. There we go. So yeah, nothing new. Which I know kind of makes this boring. Like I said, I've been really struggling with sleep. I don't know why. Sleep has just not been my friend lately. Okay, we're about to use all of these salad stickers. And I do have another page, so I will pull that out afterwards. Because again, it's a great way to use these stickers, so. Work was insanely busy. Y'all, when I say insane, I mean there was like no room to move on the floor when I was trying to put stuff back or like just get through to go to the back to go to the bathroom or break or whatever. To the point that I almost had a panic attack. Because I am not a people huge group person. Like, that's just not me. So having that big of a crowd to like consistently have to move through stresses me out. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a cattywampus line, but that's okay. I am dead dog tired. I think what I'll do is I'll pause it when I go to do my weekly dashboard page and then just pull it out to show you guys. Because I don't want to sit here quietly. I mean, unless it's something you'd like, but I don't want to sit here quietly while I do this and y'all don't watch. I'm looking into more editing because I don't really like my editing my videos. I like just keeping it raw and real. But I'm thinking of doing like a sped up kind of deal, especially when I got nothing to say. But I like the more quiet Plan With Me's a lot, like the more chill, laid back versions. That's just me. But that's what I like. Okay, we'll do. I'm trying to think of anything notable that might have happened this week. Yeah, no, nothing that I can particularly think of. Okay. And then we're gonna do Sunday. If there's any topics of conversation you'd like to talk about, please let me know. I am a fountain of knowledge, especially when it comes to like fun facts and stuff. So, if you want to do something like that. Alright, yeah. I think that's exactly what I'll do. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to do my weekly dashboard page, and then I'll show you what we did. Because I don't want y'all sitting here just bored while I write stuff down. So, I'll be back. Okay, so I went ahead, and I'm going to zoom you guys in just a wee bit so you can see my dashboard page a little bit better. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so how I organize this page, and this is why I really love this planner, is because it makes me feel like I have both a vertical and a horizontal planner all in one. So I get the vertical for memory keeping, for regular planning, fun things like that. And then this page is what I would use as a dashboard page in a horizontal. And this is what ties the whole planning system together for me personally. So I have a list of all my weekly tasks. This is stuff I do every single week without fail. And the reason I have all these listed out is just so I don't forget anything, because, you know, ADHD, busy life, 2 jobs, the whole shebang. We don't want to forget nothing. So I keep everything listed out. And this is going to be different for every different type of person. So regardless of what your life is like, you have your regular weekly tasks. So this is all my weekly tasks. These are tasks that have to get done this week specifically. These are time-sensitive tasks that have to get done this week. So far, I only got a couple. I like to leave a lot of space for more tasks, just in case. And then I have my weekly tracker, and these are things I track every single week. It is a combination of habits I want to introduce, symptoms that I want to keep track of, my mood, my sleep, or that I post it on social media, and a lot of the habits tie into the symptoms. So for example, if I didn't put lotion and body oil on, that means I was running late for work, or I was really, really hot. If I was running late for work, why? I probably couldn't get up out of bed. Why couldn't I get up out of bed? Did I use my phone too much at night? Did I sleep really bad? Was I in a lot of pain? Those types of things. So just these things I like to track. I do give all this information to my doctor so we can figure out what's going on as far as symptoms are concerned, as far as quality of life are concerned. So if you're chronic illness, if you're struggling with a symptom or an illness that you want your doctor to diagnose, or just everyday kind of life, I would highly recommend a tracker like this. And then typically I will keep a shopping list in here. I don't have the room now because I've added so many things to my weekly task list, and the tracker and everything, just given the space that I have. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, I had to yawn. I don't have the space, so I usually put a post-it note here and write down everything that I need for the week, and then I will give that to my boyfriend and he'll run to the store, or I'll just send him a text and be like, hey, here's what we need here's what we need for the house. It's in the Amazon cart, or go pick it up from wherever. So that's how we do the shopping list. And this is the page that makes this entire planning system work for me. So we set up the entire week. We've set up all of our days. We are all set and good to go for the next week. I only use a minimum amount of stickers in here. I don't use washi tape. I use one pen. Now, I will say the only caveat to this planner, which if this bothers you, it's going to bother the heck out of you. Which to see, you can see clear as day everything we literally just wrote through the next page. So I don't use fountain pens or anything. This is a gel ink pen, but it does dry, I would say, relatively fast. Especially on this paper. I like the crinkly sounds. Like, listen. I like the noise the paper makes once it's all written on. And I like the way that it feels once it's all written on. But for me personally, that doesn't bother me, but I know that bothers a heck ton of people. Okay. So everything's set up and good to go. We are all set. I hope you have a great, amazing, wonderful day. You have a great weekend. You know how incredibly proud I am of you, and that I love you so, 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 so much. All right. You'll have a great day. Bye.